talk to you guys about something that, we're really excited about. And, I wanted to get some people's opinions and really just, make sure that people understand what products we're making. So we make a lot of different things. Hey guys, hold on 1 minute. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Boom, boom. All right, hold on a minute. All right, I think we're good. So I want to talk to you guys about what products we make and, what we have coming up for Christmas and, where you can buy them if you want to buy some really awesome American made products for Christmas. Okay, so number one, the very new thing that I think we're going to bring to the market this year, is some of our, like, I'm German. If you guys, don't know, my family's German, and we really like to make being German part of everyday life. And so we're going to start bringing to market some of our Christmas ornaments. Okay. And, this isn't exactly one of them, but this is the base of some of them that we make. Okay. Then we have other things like Christmas cookie cutters. Okay. And yep, don't worry. We're going through a few different iterations right now, but it's going to be all food safe. And, I think we're even thinking about doing a two-part cookie cutter piece, but they'll probably be in, packs of 6 with 6 different designs. But if you guys see, it's rounded on the edge right there, so that when you press down on the cookie, and I might even add a handle. But these work really great. Okay. So we're really excited to offer these. And, they're going to be awesome for Christmas. And we're going to offer, it's not going to just be black. They're going to be all different colors. And, our ornaments, we're going to do a couple different types. So, this is just, black, right? But we're going to do clear, and we're even going to hand paint, quite a few of them this year. So, and it's going to be classic German ones, right? We're German, and, we're really proud to be German. And so, we want to bring something really amazing to the market. And we think Christmas ornaments are one of those things, so if you guys like Christmas ornaments and you like handmade, American made Christmas ornaments, then man, please stay tuned. And, I'm going to be like, we're redoing our store right now because our online store, because it's not right. So, when we bring these to market, it's going to be on our store, but we will offer, our subscribers on here. Hey, how's it going, man? We will offer our subscribers on here, a deal, probably in the form of a coupon code, because we really appreciate your time, and, we appreciate you guys, watching us. But some of the more interesting things that I think we also want to do is, I think we want to do like a little bit of movie props. And when I say movie props, there's a lot of things that, like with technology, that are making, like people can make movies a lot easier in America today than they used to be able to. And so, for whatever reason, movie props are like very expensive. And, I was talking to a buddy of mine who I was in the Army with, and, he does all the film production stuff. And, these are not going to be like professional movie quality exactly. They could be if you wanted them to, but these are going to be just, if you want to get on your phone and you want to record a movie, if you want to use some of the different programs that are out there, we want to make some of the movie props so that people can make that stuff. And for us, if you guys can't tell, I'm in the military, or I was in the military, not anymore. Haven't been for years, since 2017. But, we're going to do a little bit of military theme items along with, just stuff like that. And so one thing that is kind of interesting that we made, that a lot of people who make shorts and they make short films to try to tell a story. One thing that a lot, like one company was really interested in, are these. And these are not, you could never make these work in real life. Just FYI, these are a type of landmine, technically, that they use in wars. But this one is inert. It's impossible to make it work. This is just a movie prop. And so this is something that a lot of people have, said they wanted interest in. And the reason why is because landmines kill a lot of children every single year. And, with the war in Ukraine, there's going to be a lot of problems with that. And so, believe it or not, we had a lot of requests to make landmine movie props, because if they try to get them from the traditional sources, they're not really the right ones, because everything in Ukraine is iterating a whole bunch. And so, we're going to offer some of the movie props because, children should never have to step on landmines or get involved, or suffer the consequences of war. Um, that's a terrible thing. And so it's going to be stuff like that. But again, I just want to make clear, it's just a movie prop. There's no way anybody could make this work. It's impossible. It's just a movie prop. So, you know, we're going to offer that. And we're really excited about offering our Christmas ornaments. I mean, I can't wait to show you guys what we've been working on. It's not going to be like, there's a really good company in Germany that makes handmade ones. We're not going to be able to match those. I mean, those are like creme de la creme. I mean, those are the best Christmas ornaments in the world. But, we want to offer some nice handmade ones at a good price, because all the Christmas ornaments are made in China. Like, why are Christmas, or like, does China even celebrate Christmas? So it's one of those things that I think we have to get that stuff back, make that stuff in America again. And the reason why we have to make it in America again is because, that stuff belongs here. I mean, we have a long history of artisans and craftsmen and, craftswomen and cottage industries. And, we really need to embrace that. And there's something just so nice about Christmas. I love Christmas. I don't know anybody who doesn't love Christmas. And so, nothing better than to offer some really nice Christmas ornaments at a good price. And, these are things that will last forever, guys. They will, everything that we sell, we basically offer a lifetime warranty on it, because the material that we use, number one, the raw material, is the best. It's all American made. You know, by far the best in the industry. Okay. And, just the process and procedure that we use. And ultimately, it comes down to like our quality. We really want to put out great products for people. And, so we stand behind them 100%, man. So some of the other things that we've been working on, that are not necessarily for Christmas, we do, steel tube manufacturing, okay, and processing. This is stainless steel tube, right? So if you guys can see, it's reamed out at the end, and then we have a hole, okay, that's for a pin. And then this end is kind of cool. This end, it was actually flared. Okay, we flared that. And I mean, this is like 316 stainless steel. So, this is like real deal. This isn't just aluminum or brass or anything like that. That's soft metal. I mean, this is some of the hardest metal that you can try to flare. So, and then we put this on our lathe and we take it down to a certain OD. And so if you guys need anything stainless steel related, please let us know. Here's something else that we're going to start making soon. And this is a gas tube, okay, for, it could be for a lot of different things, but this is 17.4 pH, which is some high grade stainless steel. So we'll be making some of this stuff pretty soon. Trying to think, we make drone blades, and this is all polycarbonate, by the way, lifetime warranty, except for, for these, I think we have to go by an hour rating, simply because when you use stuff for drones, the blades are just going to degrade in a way that doesn't normally happen with other products. So, you know, even if you use it normally, you can't really offer a lifetime warranty on the blades because they're a wear item. And that's just the nature of the beast. I mean, you know, there's always going to be sand flying around. There's always going to be all sorts of things flying around. But hold on, I'm not trying to click that. All right, sorry. We also offer some carrying handles that we make all in-house. You know, they got a pin in there. So if you guys have, you know, anything metal that you carry that, you know, you normally have to wear a glove for, or it hurts your hand, hey man, we can make these for anything, you know. So we have a lot of capability, a lot of performance. We make dies that you can you know, manufacture sheet metal products. Now, you're not going to be doing industrial stuff with thick sheet metal with this, okay? This is super strong, like, don't get me wrong, but you can only use this for a certain thickness of actual steel. Now, for brass and copper, oh yeah, this will probably never deform or break or anything. But, you know, we can do a whole lot of stuff. And, you know, if you guys need any sort of, you know, products, you know, please hit us up. I need to have my email on here, don't I? You just go to evtrapper.com and, you know, go to the contact me, and our email's on there. Like I said, our website's getting remade right now, so, you know, we'll see how long that takes. But if you guys also didn't know, we make drones, okay? American-made drones right here in Louisiana, right? So these are some of our parts. The drone blades are for our drone, but they will work for other drones. You know, and that's a great point. I just need to, I need to sell these. I don't think I've ever sold these, but we will, because they're awesome, man. I mean, dude, look at this. So look at that. These are amazing. So, and this is all American made stuff. You know, we make it right here in Louisiana. It doesn't, there's nobody in another country that makes it. You know, like, we make it all right here. We get the raw material, we use our machinery, and we make these awesome products that, you know, a lot of people should buy because they're great. So we'll be offering that. And then we also make a lot of different gears too. So if you guys need gears for any of your robotics or any of your different types of, you know, parts and programs, we can do it. And we can basically do almost any material. I think we're going to get an upgraded machine soon that we can do all material, you know. But anyways, that's it. Stay tuned. We got a lot coming because we got a lot of sponsors that, you know, are wanting videos from us, you know, and so we're going to be pumping out the content, especially with some great sponsors. And hopefully the entire thought process and hope here is that by me sharing with you guys what we do here, not only is it going to help push you to do great things in your own life, but it's also going to help, you know, bring services to, you know, America, and specifically Louisiana, that maybe don't exist right now, you know. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, you know, hit me up. I leave a comment. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody who does do that. It really helps me out. And like I said, right now you're just seeing the top half of me, but pretty soon you're going to be seeing all of me, and we're going to be making some great products. Everything that we make on this channel is going to be open source, and I'm going to post all the open source files, like the 3D printer files, all to my GitHub, and I'll make sure all of that is linked in the future. The Christmas ornaments are not going to be that, right? We sell those, you know, that's how we make a living. But anyways, you guys be safe, have a great day, and I appreciate all of you for listening in. Thanks. Bye.